Hey guys, Pete Weintraub here. I'm a permanent weight loss specialist. Today's video is about how to overcome something called the inaction cycle, and I'm sure you know what that is. If you have been out of the game for a while, if you're looking to lose weight, get in shape, eat better, all that good stuff, and you haven't really done anything to further your progress on that, then that starts something called the inaction cycle. I've been very lucky that since my early teens, playing sports and fitness in general was a regular part of my life, so I never really got off track for more than a week or two. But for a lot of people, due to work responsibilities, families, things of that nature, they seem to neglect themselves, using those things as excuses. And as a result, they get to a point where they really need help, and it's kind of time sensitive at that point. So before I get into the inaction cycle, how to come over the hump, I just want to tell you a little bit about my day and what's going on. So it's a beautiful day here on Long Island with temperatures peaking at 50 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. Celsius, the hell is that? With hardly a cloud in the sky, it brings me hope that spring will soon truly be upon us. So yesterday I mentioned in my video, my podcast, my email, my blog, however you've seen my content in the past, the outline of the inaction cycle. So to review again, due to months or even years of personal neglect, the cycle starts when we have difficulty simply going through the motions on a daily basis. We're tired, we have aches and pains, our self-esteem is virtually non-existent, and after a long work day and maybe you have a family, the last thing you'll want to do is drop down and give me 20. The same holds true for stopping by the grocery store on the way home from work or whatever you've been doing during the day, picking up healthy ingredients, or preparing a delicious but healthy meal for you and, if you have one, your family. When you're depressed and you have no energy, you'll no sooner be found at a grocery store than we'll find Jimmy Hoffa's body in the Meadowlands. And seriously, they did a very good job hiding his body. Trust me, I've been there and done that. Not killing or hiding a body, but being stuck in the inaction cycle. Remember when I also mentioned my exhausting days that included a 4-hour commute, running on fumes during my evening workouts, and then being so hungry from calorie restriction and so wired from my workouts that I couldn't even fall asleep at night during the week? That resulted in a crash on weekends due to the lack of sleep, due to the lack of good and enough quality food and beneficial exercise during the week. Yep, it's no wonder that I'd go through periods of inactivity and a lack of care for what I ate. That's something I hadn't mentioned yesterday, but will share with you today. My plateaus were often made worse by my discouragement after a few weeks of the scale not budging. I'd go on a bender for a week or two, not exercising, just eating pure and utter garbage. When I realized how difficult I was making things for myself, I'd pick the closest Monday to my most recent epiphany, and I'd get back on the horse. The problem was that due to the state of sloth I'd put myself in during just that week or two, I'd often delay the restarting of my program. Because I'd feel so crappy from what I'd done to my body during my bender, I was even more tired than I was before the bender, making the likelihood of me showing up at the gym less than 50% on day one. By Wednesday or Thursday, I'd finally dragged myself to get to the gym, and fortunately, my fitness and my nutrition would pick up from there. But why do I tell you all this? Because the hardest part of breaking the inaction cycle is that first step. I was lucky, like I mentioned earlier, that I never let it go for longer than a week or two, and that since my early teens, sports and fitness have been regular and necessary parts of my life. Going more than a couple of weeks without doing either would drive me absolutely crazy. Sadly, this isn't the case for a lot of people. Like I mentioned earlier, we get so wrapped up in our jobs, in our families, and whatever's going on in our lives that weeks can turn into months and sometimes even years before we even think about taking action. The longer it's been, the more important it is to take that first step today. And here's a warning. The longer it's been, the harder this is going to be. I'm just being honest with you. It's nice to imagine ourselves working out, sweating, eating salads for lunch, and all that stereotypical bullshit, but let's be honest. Thinking and doing are two completely different things. If you're on the fence about starting your weight loss journey or you're off course right now, I'm going to hold you accountable. How, you beautiful bald bastard, you may be asking yourself? Simple. I'm going to give you some homework. Ready for it? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, but leave a comment below, and let me know what you've done today to further your progress on your health and weight loss journey. Talk to you tomorrow. Hey guys, Pete Weintraub here. I'm a permanent weight loss specialist. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you can do me a favor, please click the link below and subscribe to the channel. Every day I'm going to be popping out new content that will enable you to learn more about nutrition, fitness, and mindset as it relates to permanent weight loss. Now, there's a million programs out there that talk about how to lose weight. There are shows on TV like Extreme Weight Loss and The Biggest Loser. The problem is all of these show short-term fixes that aren't exactly healthy either. I'm more about doing this in a healthy, sustainable way so that you can achieve permanent results. So you only have to do this once. So what I'd like to gift you, if you're interested, is check out my website at weightlossbypete.com. There's going to be an opt-in on the page where you can get a free report detailing the 5 strategies that I personally used to lose 100 pounds, keep it off for good, and now my mission is to help as many people as I can to do the same without the research, trial and error, and years spent plateauing, not knowing what to do from a nutritional, fitness, or even mental standpoint. So check that out. I'd love to gift that to you. And feel free to check out the channel and any upcoming videos. Feel free to go back and look at my older ones. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.